Hello, North Country soccer fans, and welcome to opening night here in Division II Women's Soccer League here at high school soccer, here at the George Brenler Field here in Chazy. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is the founding father himself, Calvin Castine, and we have a summer-like evening here in Chazy. Temperatures are in the 80s today. They're probably dipped just below 80 into the 70s. It's just a
Nope.
gorgeous night.
I shut my car off. It was 84.
Calvin says still 84. So Chazy's opening night as well as Seton. Chazy had the Be the Match tournament last weekend, Labor Day weekend, and they played two games and they ended up losing both games. They lost to the Bolton Eagles 3-0 and they lost to Plattsburgh High School 4-0. But it's a preseason tournament. It gives the coach a chance to see what she has out there, where she needs to position her players. And opening night, what happened this weekend doesn't matter. It's what happens now, Calvin.
Yeah, but it's really preseason because all we care about is the playoffs.
Right. If you lose in September, it really doesn't matter. It's if you lose in October.
Yeah, that's when it starts counting.
So Liz Thomas for the Knights of Seton Catholic. A nice punt just shy of midfield. It's controlled by the Eagles, and the ball goes onto the foot of Pepper. Pepper trying to find Pombrio, but has it knocked away, and it goes back to the defense, and it was Riley Boulay. Sends it up toward midfield. The ball was headed by Allen, but cleared out by number 17, Lindsay Gilmore of Chazy. She just cleaned it out. One of the changes that Coach Signor has done is she has moved Lindsay Gilmore to the sweeper position, and she moved up Connor Lapierre, to the stopper position. So we'll see if that move defensively helps her team tonight as they face the Knights of Seton Catholic. So we have a goal kick here for the Knights, and it looks like Riley Boulay will set the kick up. She may even take it herself. The goalie Liz Thomas holding her ground. So it'll be Riley Boulay taking the goal kick here for Seton. She sends it up to the far sideline. Seton Catholic trying to control, and that picked up by Chazy Lily Hayes on the far side, and it goes off the Seton defense. So Hayes is a goal scorer for Chazy, and Seton has to defend against her. If Bailey Pepper can score, Natalie Pombrio can find the back of the net, as well as the Becker twins. You have number 7 Kyra Becker and number 14 Kendra Becker. So all of those players have the ability to find the back of the net, and they do have a strong defense back there, led by the sweeper Lindsay Gilmore. And in the stopper position is Connor Lapierre, and does a nice job there for Chazy. Ball goes out the sideline, and a quick throw-in comes in. And it was Sydney Faub trying to get the ball back onto the feet of Abby Boulay, but it goes out of bounds. So a throw-in for Chazy far side, and it is Elena Lemoy for Chazy getting that throw-in. Jess Barcombe working her way up toward midfield, comes to the near side trying to find the feet of Kendra Becker. Becker has some space. It's Becker trying to get around number 18 Gabby Grant. Ball sent up just outside the 18, cleared out. Barcombe trying to control, has it knocked away by number 8 Faub. Faub has it knocked away by Lauren. It goes off of Lauren. So we have a throw in here for the Knights, and we have number 5, Kelsey Holbert, taking the throw in here right at midfield here for the Seton Catholic Knights. Controlled by number 7, Spittler, Carolyn Spittler, trying to find Holbert, but it goes off the sideline here, out on the sideline, I should say. And Calvin, our officials tonight are...
You got your Justin Sample and your flashbulb Larry Bayshard.
And you know, that goes back some years ago, and it's just a nickname that I don't think he'll ever get rid of.
Well, I don't think you'd want to get rid of a nickname like that. I think Sam was the one who gave it to him.
Was it Sam that called it? He
Yeah,
was. He
yeah.
called him flashbulb. And how long has it been since Sam has done a game?
Several years.
It's been several years, yes. And Of course, people are probably wondering, what does that mean, flashbulb Bayshard? So where does that come from, Calvin?
Well, I think it was Mr. Patnode who was the culprit, but somebody in the stands was, or along the sidelines, was taking a photo with a flash, and
It was an ominous night.
yeah, it was threatening out there, but there was no rumbling of thunder or anything. So flashbulb saw a flash of light, and
And we delayed the game for 10 minutes
no, half an hour, I
Was it half
believe.
hour?
Yeah, as you guys get it. Yeah,
to make sure that the flashbulb cleared.
everybody was telling him it wasn't lightning. It was this flashbulb.
But he stood his ground.
Yeah, I better to err on the side of safety, right?
That's right. And of course, we tell the story because Larry's way on the other side and can't hear us down below.
Right, and he doesn't get cable, and
So he
chances are his parents won't be watching this because it's Chazy and Seton Catholic, so
he'll never know.
he'll never know we're talking about him unless some big mouth tells him.
Ball back into the Chazy defensive end is Lauren. Lauren trying to hold off Holbert. Lauren has it deflect off Allen. And Abby Boulay trying to clear it up. It deflects off of Lauren onto the feet of Kendra Becker to Bailey Pepper. Pepper goes to the near side, finding Pombrio. Pombrio trying to control, but it's Zalis. Controls and sends it up into the offensive territory. And it's Allen. Kaylee Allen being guarded by Lauren. And she cuts inside the 18, trying to push it across. And Lindsay Gilmore coming over in the sweeper position, doing her job quite well. Knocks it off out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick here for Seton Catholic.
That little breeze over there isn't helping us at all. The flag is waving, but
We aren't feeling it up here, Calvin.
no. Well, it's, of course, to our back, and normally we like the wind to the back of the booth.
Well, Abby Boulay will be taking the corner kick here for Seton. We're at the 33-minute mark. We have no score here at the George Prendler Field on opening night. Shot lands inside the 18, and that's a pet peeve of Joe the Fish Boisson. But it goes off of the Seton player, so it's a goal kick for Chazy. And speaking of the Fish, he's been lost in action here, Calvin.
Yep, somebody must have caught a fish because he ain't here, so he's probably tending his garden.
Never responded to your emails or your request.
No.
And there's a short kick. And Lapierre, that would... I'm not sure. I thought you couldn't kick it back to the goalie.
You can't.
Unless he said it was 15, Allen kicked it. But Justin was right there on the line. He had a good view of it. Zalis sending it up onto the feet of Falb. Falb goes to the far side trying to find Spittler.
The defense can kick it to the keeper, but the keeper can't
Pick
grab
up
it.
their hands,
Yeah.
right. But in that case, I'm assuming it came from the offensive player.
Yeah, obviously. And if it's not true, if the tape says otherwise, the tape will lie because obviously the call would have been made.
Well, and if you pick it up on your tape, you'll send it to the official association, and it just gets ugly from there.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So we don't want to do that.
No, not to Justin. He's a nice
Because
guy.
Justin's a very nice guy, and actually all these officials do a wonderful job. And there's Kendra Becker coming off her line with Thomas. It's pushed out, and some good effort and pressure by the Eagles. But, we are very fortunate these guys step up to do this. And, of course, if you're on the sidelines, you hear 50-50, whether they like the officials or not, depending if your team's winning or not. But
On a close game, usually the refs have both sides mad at them, so,
Right. Yeah, until one team wins it, and all lost.
all's forgiven.
All's forgiven, yeah. So we have Thomas taking the kick here, the punt for Seton. It was a short punt, and it's picked up by number 15, Allen. Allen goes to the far side. She found the feet of Reset. Reset gives it back up to Allen. Allen now trying to get by the defense. Coming off her line is the goalie, and the goalie for Chazy, Abby Gagno, has never played goalie before till this year, and nobody wanted to play goalie for Chazy, and she stepped up, and we give her a lot of credit because it's not an easy position to do that. And she's a junior. She says, I'll take that position, and I give her a lot of credit for that.
You would think there would have been somebody in the pipeline, maybe a couple of them in the pipeline that had played keeper.
I've heard they had a couple, and this year they decided they didn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, well, that happens.
So, and it happens, yeah.
Let me tell you, when it's 37 degrees out there and it's raining and the wind's blowing, you better want to play soccer. If you're out there just for the heck of it,
You don't want to be sitting there
no, especially a keeper.
oh, well, we've talked about that. Sometimes the keeper looks like the Maytag repairman.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking people our generation that would know what that means. The younger generation
Oh, they
are
got
probably
the-
saying, "Who is that?"
They got the new Maytag repairman, but he's
The new one.
well, yeah, but he's not sitting home idle there.
Oh no, what's the new one doing?
He's doing all kinds of things. He's running two dishwashers, washing machines at the same time.
Oh, wow.
He does a lot of things.
Well, here we go. Seton Catholic has an opportunity, and Gilmore, with her speed, takes it away from Sydney Falls. So a nice strategic move here by the coach, Samantha Signor, bringing Lindsay Gilmore back into that sweeper position, and it's paying dividends here in the first half. We're at the 28-52 mark here. We still have no score. Chazy leading in the shot category 5-0, and that will go off to the side. It was a big kick by Abby Boulay, so we're going to have a goal kick here for Chazy. And I'll take what Joe Poissant says. This field is in impeccable condition. Brian Norcross of Chazy just knocks it out of the park here.
Brian Norcross and me, I help him. I'm down here at least 3 times a week helping him out.
Yeah, well, he mentions that, but
Yeah, does he?
Not publicly.
No.
I mean,
No,
he
I
takes
told him-
he
I
takes
told
the
him
credit for it,
I
but
want to be anonymous.
I mean, really, here's an opportunity, and beautiful job by Lapierre, and Gilmore knocks it out. But this field is in impeccable shape. I said this during the Labor Day tournament. You think you're at the Wimbledon on how beautiful this field is right now. And offsides.
Green carpet.
It looks like a green carpet, and again, kudos out to Brian Norcross. Of course, I would never say this in earshot of him because we don't want his head to get too big. But I heard he can't hear when you're up above him.
Well, we're safe then.
We're safe because we're about 10 feet up.
Yeah.
He can't hear the conversation up here.
He's so engrossed in the game, his whole thought process is right in that game.
Oh, here comes C, and here's an opportunity, and Gilmore guides her, or knocks her off the ball. So it's going to be a corner kick here. So we scared Brian away. He's walking away. He says too much conversation about him. So we have a corner kick here, and it is Abby Boulay. Nice cross, and there's a one-timer, and nice half volley, but from Carolyn Spittler, it just went wide of the net, but a good effort by the Knights of Seton Catholic. Well, Calvin, I tried to support the Snack Shack before the game, but they opened it late. They had to have a set of keys.
Oh no.
So unless we have a 10-minute half, I'm not sure if I can support them there tonight. That was my diet for 4 days in a row for the Labor Day tournament.
Oh, they should have a phone number so you could call for delivery.
Call it, yeah. I wonder if they would deliver to us.
You could call them, yeah, they would, but you can't. You gotta call them.
Here comes Seton. It's Holbert. Holbert goes off the end line, so another goal kick here for Chazy. Of course, you really don't want to keep saying another goal kick. That means the other teams in your area.
Yeah. The camera just jumped because a little honeybee.
A little honeybee. But you were generous to the honeybee. Just go away.
Well, I don't kill any honeybees. Wasp and hornets, yes.
Yeah, honeybees, they have a purpose.
Yeah, bumblebees, I don't touch them either.
It's Pepper.
All members of the bee family.
There goes Lily Hayes. Hayes knocks it up, trying to find Barcombe. Barcombe and Hayes, but Resette's there. Cleared out by Lemoy to the right side, but it goes out of bounds. So we have some substitutions here we have number 10, Abby Hay in the game. For Chazy, we have Emmy Moak. And we have Clara Benoit coming into the game. Coming off is Taylor Lauren as well as Natalie Pombrio.
5 for them.
And number 5 came off too?
For them.
For them, oh, it was Kelsey Holbert. Okay. So the ball in the Seton territory. Back there is Zalis. She gives it up over to Boulay, Riley Boulay. And a shot came in from Becker. And
I have to point out, Joey, that with Hometown Cable there is no us and them. We're neutral.
did I say us? What
You
did I
call
say?
them. Seton.
What did I say to him?
You call them them. Come off the field for them.
Well, yeah, it'd be Seton. Well, Ben is Seton. That's true. You know, Calvin, you always have that insight to pick up on those things. That's why you are the founding father.
That's right.
You know,
And
you take us rookie guys with the mic in our hand, and you try to straighten us out.
I try to be neutral.
Here's a shot. That's an opportunity. Oh, just wide by Kendra Becker.
Even when my kids were playing, I tried to be neutral. You know, and get more excited for one team than another. So
Well,
obviously, when my kids were playing, I rooting for them. But
of course. But I think we're fair and balanced up here.
of course,
Well, here's an opportunity. There's a shot. And nice shot by Emmy Moak, just checking into the game. And Liz Thomas was up to the task. So the ball is at midfield. We're approaching the 23-minute mark here. It is the 7th day of September. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous day, a Wednesday, here at the George Bremmer Field. And we have no score. And Gilmore comes down to help out. Also conversion on was number 13, Claire Benoit. But we have a corner kick here for Seton. And here's Abby Boulay. So there's a battle on the far sideline, and it's Kyra Becker trying to find Lily Hayes. Hayes trying to keep it in. It goes off her foot. So we have a throw in here for Seton Catholic. Going back there is hustling is number 15, Allen. Allen keeps it in. Sends it across. It goes in front. The ball is headed up by number 10, Abby Hay, who just checked into the game. And Abby Gagno holds her ground and makes a nice play and a big punt controlled by Hayes. Hayes gets it by Zalis. Hayes pushes it to the open space. Coming up is Kendra Becker with Zalis. Becker trying to get by Zalis. Becker inside the 18. Becker sending it across, and coming off her line is Liz Thomas, as Emmy Moak was there. And there's the punt. It gets by Lapierre, picked up by Allen. Allen pushes it back onto the feet of Spittler. Spittler pushes it to the open space. Abby Hay with the ball, working it, has space, working her way down the sideline. Is Abby Hay. Gets by Benoit, sends it up, and it goes over Gagno and off the end line. So we're going to have a goal kick here for Chazy at the 21-minute mark. Coming back into the game is Taylor Lauren, as well as Natalie Pombrio. Coming off is Lily Hayes, as well as number 13, Claire Benoit. And it's Lapierre taking the goal kick up to Lemoy. Lemoy trying to find Becker. Deflects off of Becker, so we're going to have a throw in for Seton. Falb with a quick throw in, trying to find the feet of Boulay. And that would be Abby Boulay. And the ball deflects. Another goal kick for Chazy. The shots on net, Calvin, actually favor Chazy at this point at the 20-minute mark. 8 shots to 1. But Seton leads in the corner kick category 3-0. So we have Lapierre, Connor
Sure
Lapierre.
that one. I think there's more than that.
It just, I mean, it seems a little, uh, it seems closer than that.
Yeah.
It seems like the ball has been on this side of the field quite
Yeah.
a bit.
We just had a real close shot there that almost went in.
Unless they're just talking about shots on the goalie, but not shots on goal. And it goes off of number 8 foul, so another goal kick for Chazy. And I bet you Chazy leaves in the goal kick category.
Yes. Which is ironic if they're leading in the shots. They should-
Right.
Seton should have more goal kicks.
You would think so. So Lapierre will take the corner kick, or the goal kick again here. Comes to the near sideline to Becker. Becker tries to one-time it to Lauren. Picked up by Hay of Seton. And fouled. Gets it onto the feet of Abby Boulay. Boulay goes center of the field. Lapierre knocks it away. Lapierre has some space. Pushes it up over to Pepper. Pepper at midfield. Trying to get it by Zalis. But it deflects off of her. Picked up by Barcombe. Barcombe and Zalis. Going for the ball. Controlled by Zalis. Zalis controlling the ball. Has it knocked away. Zalis hustling for the ball. Kendra Becker's there. Zalis and Becker. And deflects. And it's Kendra Becker. She sends it across. Trying to find Pombrio. Pombrio trying to cut it inside. And it's cleared out by Boulay. Georgia Boulay. So we have a corner kick for Chazy. Bailey Pepper will work her way over there to take the corner kick here. It's the first one for Chazy. Here's the kick. Nice kick. And that lands on in front of the box, but nobody is there for Chazy. And it will be a goal kick here for Seton. Into the game is Megan Ashline. Coming out of the game is Abby Boulay. There's a kick toward midfield. Lemoy has it knocked away. Lapierre trying to find the feet of Moak. Moak working hard on the far side. And it goes out of bounds off of Moak. So we're going to have a throw in here for Seton on the far sideline. Ball comes into Reset. Reset back to Ashline, who checked into the game. Coming off her line was Thomas, as Pombrio and Kendra Becker were converging. Ball's punted, headed by Lapierre. Ball stays in the air. It goes off the head of Boulay, Georgia Boulay, to Hay. Cleared out by number 17, Gilmore, trying to find Becker. Becker trying to get a shot off. Becker rips the shot and hits the post. Pombrio comes back and picks up the rebound. So it was Becker hitting the post. Rebound comes up. Pombrio doesn't panic and sends it in back of the net at the 16:33 mark. Chazy goes up 1-0. So Chazy goes up 1-0 here in the first half on the opening night of Division II soccer here. Seton and Chazy, and into the game is Lydia West. She sends it to Pombrio, and Pombrio deflects it, and I should say directs it just wide of the net. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Seton Catholic. And Riley Boulay will take the kick here for Seton. Ball knocked away from Barcombe at midfield, picked up by Faub. Faub on the far sideline working her way down there, going to defend is Lemoy, as well as Hayes. Stepping up is Gilmore, back to Hayes. Hayes at midfield, sends it up to the sideline, trying to find West. Lydia West hustling down there with Zalis. rips it off of Zalis. So we're going to have a throw in for Chazy. Lily Hayes will take the throw in. It comes in quickly onto the feet of Pepper. Pepper has some space, pushes it back to Lapierre. Lapierre sends it to the 18, goes off of Zalis. Trying to clear it, Hayes and West. And Lydia West knocks it to Thomas. So Liz Thomas will take her time with the players set up, and now she punts it from the 18, far sideline. Out of bounds, throw in for Chazy. So we're under just 15 minutes here in the first half. Ball controlled by Spittler. Spittler sends it up onto the feet of Allen. Allen has it knocked away, controlled by Zalis. Zalis finds the feet of Spittler at midfield. She gets by one defender. Lemoy goes to the far side to Hayes. Back up over to Barcombe. Hustling back was Seton, and it was Spittler sends it back to Zalis. Off the head of Lauren. Controlled by foul of Seton. Seton gets the ball onto the feet of Allen. Allen being guarded by Lemoy. Allen and Lemoy. Allen makes a nice move, trying to get a shot off. She does. It goes wide of the net, but Hayes there for Seton. She keeps it in. Pushes it up. Here's a chance for Seton. Georgia Boulay gets a shot off. And there's a collision. And 7, it was Spittler and Pepper. It is Lydia West. Nice pass west to Pombrio. Pombrio trying to get her way around Boulay. Riley Boulay, she cuts it inside. There's the shot, and it's wide of the net by Pombrio. She had West coming in. And checking into the game is Kyra Becker, coming in for her sister, Kendra Becker. There's the kick by Boulay. Trying to find Reset, controlled by Hayes. Hayes and Reset battling for the ball. And that will be a foul on Hayes as she knocks Reset over. So we're at 12:54. Chazy leading 1-0 on this beautiful night on September 7th, 2016 here at the George Brenler Field, opening night in Division II soccer for the women at high school level. I'm Joey Trombley along with Calvin Castine himself on the small camera tonight, Calvin.
Yes, and George is here, right, in his usual spot.
Okay, and I think he's sitting next to Mr. West.
Yep, one of the Mr. Wests.
One of the many Mr. West. I got another Mr. West.
Right behind
Lydia's
us.
grandparents are behind us. Not up in the booth, but
No.
they're watching the game. And it's Lapierre, pushes it up to Pepper. She goes to the far side over to Hayes. So some nice passing here by Chazy. Ball gets by Zalis. It's Pombrio trying to get to the ball, but it's sent back up. And offsides call on Chazy. Nice play by Pepper trying to find the offense. And so we have Gretchen Zalis taking the free kick here. She goes to midfield, goes off the head of Lapierre. Gilmore hustles back there. Gilmore sends it up to the line, finds Hayes. Lily Hayes with the ball. Goes to the outside, being guarded by Reset. Hayes and Reset. Near side over to Barcombe. Barcombe now to the center of the field. Pushes it onto the feet of Pepper. Pepper comes to the near side over to Kyra Becker. Becker trying to push it up. She does. But too far ahead. It will work its way off the end line. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Seton. So Riley Boulay with the goal kick off the head of Kyra Becker. Onto the feet of Barcombe. Barcombe over to Lydia West. West makes a nice move in. Rips a shot off. and that goes wide of the net. So substitutions, Kendra Becker coming in, and Emmy Moak coming into the game. Coming off is Pombrio and Lydia West. Coming off for Seton is Spittler, and into the game was who, Calvin?
I didn't notice.
I didn't pick the number up.
It's your job.
Well, I didn't do it too well. That's quite obvious. We're at the 10-minute mark here. Left in the first half. Chazy leading on a goal at the 16:33 mark. It was Pombrio picking up the rebound of a Kendra Becker shot that hit the post, came out, and Pombrio was there. Didn't panic, just put it into the back of the net, and 1-0 Chazy. Ball at midfield, it's Pepper. Sends it up, but it's controlled by number 4, Ashline. Nice play by Lemoy. Far side over to Kendra Becker. Becker has it knocked away by Ashline, but she recovers. It's Hayes making some nice moves. She sends a shot up. Coming on is Moak. Coming off her line is Thomas. So Thomas wins that battle. She will take the punt here for Seton. Ball headed to Bailey Pepper from Barcombe. Lemoy trying to get the shot off. Lemoy gets the shot off, and it goes wide of the net. As converging on the play was Riley Boulay. So Chazy had a good opportunity there, but Moak just found just the side of the net.
That was Moak that took the shot.
Yes.
She has to get a little hungrier. She was kind of waited for the defense that time.
I think she's trying to get her foot set up
Yeah,
for the perfect shot.
yeah. She has to get hungry, I think.
And it's Pepper trying to keep it in. She doesn't, so it's going to be a throw in here for Seton. And we have Hobart checking into the game. And coming out is Gabby Grant. Georgia Boulay gets the ball into Hobart. Goes off of Boulay. Or Hobart, I should say, for throwing for Chazy. It's Lauren to Barcombe. Over Barcombe's head, open space is Kendra Becker. Becker cuts the defense. Nice defensive play by Zalis. Sends it into the defensive end. It is Gilmore. Gilmore knocks it away from Allen. Now sends it up. Back there is Hay. Hay being challenged by Becker. Stepping up is Pepper. Gets it to Becker. Becker pushing it up to Lemoy. Lemoy does a nice job shielding, pushes it back to Hayes. Hayes rips a shot, but it goes off of Ashline. Far side picked up by Kendra Becker. Kendra Becker being defended by Ashline, pushes it back up over to Hayes. Hayes back to Kendra Becker. Sends it up over to Barcombe. And ball stays in, goes out of bounds, throwing for Chazy. So we're at the 7-minute mark. Chazy leading Seton 1-0. Kendra Becker working her way down. Zalis knocks it away. There's the shot by Pepper, goes into the hands of Thomas. Nice play by Barcombe. Onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes getting a long shot off. Out of bounds, so a throw or a goal kick here for Seton. So not Lindsay Gilmore, but number 17, Riley Boulay with the kick. Kendra Becker trying to find Moak. Boulay comes out, clears it out, coming to the near sideline. Hustling is Hobart. Hobart with the ball, looking up. Sends it to the open space. Nice play. Trying to find the feet of Georgia Boulay, but picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore to Becker. Becker takes it off of Hay. So Moak is out in his Pombrio. And Lauren will take the throw-in. She sends the ball into Barcombe. Barcombe controls. Trying to find Lily Hayes, too far ahead of her, picked up by Ashline. Ashline sends it back, picked up by Kyra Becker. Becker has two defenders, and it's picked up by Boulay. Takes it off of Lauren. Coming down the line is Hobart. Kelsey Hobart has space. Trying to get by Lapierre, but Lapierre just takes it outside, knocks it out of bounds. Good defensive play by Lapierre, giving her a chance to defend. Set up for the defense. Spittler checks into the game. Coming out of the game is Georgia Boulay. Throw-in comes in by Hobart. And it's number 15, Allen. Allen trying to send it across. It goes off of Lapierre. So another corner kick here for Seton. We're at 4:41 here in the first half. It is Chazy 1, Seton 0.
You know, Brian also did an excellent job with that corn. He's got it very well.
Yeah, he
Taken
did.
care of out
It's
there.
almost the same height. And
There is one that sticks up. I don't know if you can see it out there.
yeah, I do see it. Yeah, there's a shot across. And it's cleared out. And Gagno's there, and it goes wide. So some nice effort and pressure here by Seton Catholic. But I think that is Brian's signature corn out there that he puts up there. Just
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you
Yeah, you see
keyed
that?
in on it, but there's one there. There's another cross. Probably not the time to do it when there's a cross coming
No,
across.
I already did it. So.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. So Becker trying to clear it out, and Becker gets by the defense. She pushes it up to Pepper. Bailey Pepper comes up to Pombrio. Pombrio tried to go back to her. It goes to Zalis. Zalis outside her foot, trying to find the feet of Spittler, controlled by Barcombe, onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes, split ball over to Kendra Becker. Becker has Reset coming over to defend. She sends it back across over to Hayes. Hayes cuts it inside. Hayes gets the shot off, and it goes top of the net. So a nice effort there by the Chazy Eagles. Nice ball movement. They're not rewarded with a goal, and it's a goal kick here for Seton. So we have Riley Boulay. Kick far side, trying to find the feet of Reset. Rachel Reset goes out of bounds. So throw in here for Chazy under 3 minutes. Here in the first half, they do lead 1-0. Ball controlled by Reset, defended by Barcombe. Pushes it back off of Becker, and there's a shot ripped off Reset. And that stung for a little bit, Calvin. She's still bent over.
Yeah, not as bad on these muggy nights as it is when it's cold out there.
And over to help out is Abby Boulay. I think she had the wind knocked out of her.
And we gotta stop.
Yep. And we're back to the action, and Reset comes off, and no worse for wear. Just had the wind knocked out of her. So we have a throw-in for Chazy far side, just shy of midfield. Kendra Becker at the 2-minute mark knocks it out of bounds. So a throw-in here for Seton. And no, I guess it went off of Seton, so they're calling it for Chazy. So Lemoy with the throw-in. Becker gets it up over to Hayes. Hayes cuts it down the line, sends it across, and it's Becker there, and the goalie Thomas, and it's cleared out. Nice opportunity for Chazy. It was Kyra Becker, but a nice job by Liz Thomas holding her ground in the net for Seton. Ball comes in. Pepper sending it across to the net, and it goes off the hands of the goalie. So we have it went off the end line before it went off her hands, so we have a goal kick. Larry Bayshard was there. So we have 1:10 here left in the first half. And I hope, Calvin, that a cloud doesn't go past the setting sun too quick, because then Larry will think it's thunder or lightning.
Well, yeah, you see that flash.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
No.
And there's a long kick, and Thomas is there. So we're at 43 seconds, and it looks, barring anything extravagant here, the first half will come to an end with Chazy leading 1-0. Ball pushed up to Hay. Gilmore is back there. Ball knocked away. And Gagno is there. A nice play by Gagno coming off her line because Spittler was coming on strong. And we're at the 15-second mark. Big booming kick at midfield. Zayla's trying to control it. And the ball's cleared up. Hay takes it to the outside. And the first half is officially in the books here at the George Brendler Field. Chazy leading 1-0.
As you can see, Joey is on his way. He should be here shortly. Playing with my microphone cord here. Second half is underway. Seton Catholic visiting Chazy Central Rural School. A 100-plus-year-old school. Seton Catholic, let's see, 89, I think was their first year. So they're what, 27 already? They're getting old too. It'll be a Seton corner kick. 1-0 Eagles leading the Lady Knights. Ball's bouncing around off the offense, off the defense. I got Becker trying to make a charge here. Headed just wide. So that'll be a goal kick for the Knights. You know, I was reading the results of the North Country Golf Club tournament in the paper.
The championships.
The championships, yeah.
You didn't.
You're the second worst golfer at the club?
I was. I had a not a good weekend.
Even the women beat you.
Oh, everybody was beating me. I won't. I'll just leave it. I had a bad weekend. I won't offer excuses, even though there are some, but I was injured, Calvin. I was injured.
Right.
But so thank you for bringing that up. Not only seeing it, but bringing it up on.
Well, there might be some people that missed it in the newspaper, you know, in the fine
Well,
print area.
You know, basically what I'm trying to do is work on handicap. So when the big championships come about, you know.
Yeah, you'll have that nice big handicap. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was 2 days of out-of-body experiences, Calvin. It was bad.
I could be mean and give them your score.
I think it was 99 and 105, wasn't it?
I thought the total was 206.
No, see, that is wrong.
Oh.
That is wrong. Somebody said the same thing. It wasn't 206.
No, couldn't have been.
No, in my foursome, our whole foursome shot bad the first day. But two of us were tied at 99, which was pretty pathetic. And then I shot a 105 after that.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a 110. I don't know. I don't recall. That's kind of like a nightmare you try to get rid of.
Scratch, right? No handicap.
Oh, scratch. But I'm taking a couple weeks off from my injury to Hill.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Some say your injury is your pride, but that could be. But I don't think anybody read newspapers anymore.
I do.
Yeah, that's quite obvious. I could have told you it was a print mistake. It was an error.
You're trying to tell me that.
No, it was.
206 is an error, you're saying.
Well, that was, but it was. I had a 194, 199. No matter how you slice it, it was pretty bad.
It's getting lower all the time. You said a 105 and a 99. That's 204.
Oh, that's 204. That's right. And they had me down for a 207?
206, I thought. It could have been 207.
A 99. I don't know. It was, no matter how you slice it, it was still pretty pathetic.
There was one person worse than you. I can't remember who it was, but
Yeah, I know who it was. He was with me on the second day too.
said something about his seeing eye dog or something. I can't remember.
Well, he played well. He played well. I came up start the second half a little late. They must have gave me like an extra large Mickey fry. Took a while to consume them.
Well, they trying to get you to endorse the fries.
Well, it's working. We're talking about it. But Calvin, I worked up a sweat walking over. It is humid out there. So now I got done my Gatorade, replenishing my electrolytes and stuff.
There you go.
There you are. So now I can get focused on calling the game here. And it is Kyra Becker trying to find her sister Kendra Becker. And Kendra does have it. Slits it, trying to find Hayes. But a nice job defensively by Ashline as she clears it out. We're at the 35-minute mark here in the second half. Chazy still hanging on to that 1-0 lead at the 16:33 mark in the first half. It was Pombrio taking the rebound off the post on a nice shot by Kendra Becker and put the ball in the back of the net to give Chazy that 1-0 lead here on the opening night of Division II soccer and ladies soccer action.
Well, in just about a month, there won't be much of the season left. It's middle of October. The
It's pretty
playoffs
amazing.
are going.
No, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's a short season, really.
It is.
Well, counting playoffs, you're looking at 2 months.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. If you exit early.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically your season's like 5 weeks long, 6 weeks long. But the end of the season is not like it is right now, Calvin.
Not usually.
I've seen days here where you're bundled up with mittens on or gloves, and you have a toque on. Maybe not so much a toque, but a hat on.
Yeah, sometimes a hood even.
A hood, yeah. It's this is a beautiful night for a soccer game, though. You got me all worked up on that golf score. I'm sweating here profusely. Oh, there's a chance for Seton. It's Bob has it knocked away by Lauren. Lauren does a nice job stopping it from going off the end line, takes it off the sideline. So a deep throw in here for Seton Catholic. It comes in, and Gilmore sends it up to midfield, but it's picked up by number 15, Allen, and number 5, Hobart. And we have a foul on the Eagles. And there you have fans verbally abusing Justin Sample over there.
Just the cord's tangled.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull the cord away from you.
Just outside the box. Cleared up by Gilmore. Controlled by Barcombe. Barcombe loses it over to Facette. Or Rossette, I should say. Rossette takes it away from Barcombe. Cleared up by Grant. And it's Lauren. Chazy trying to get it out of their defensive end. Pressure by the Knights. And it's Kendra Becker. She is now into Seton territory. It was defended by Boulay, Abby Boulay. She sends it across over to Hayes. Hayes has it knocked away. Cleared out by Abby Boulay, far side. It is Lauren. And foul, battling for the ball. Barcombe up to Pepper. Pepper defended well by Hobart, who sent it back to Spittler. Spittler to the near sideline over Falb. Seton Catholic putting some nice pressure on here in the second half. It's Becker. Kyra Becker has it taken away by Hobart. And the ball sent up by Boulay. Abby Boulay trying to find the feet of Celine Allen. Allen with the ball pushes it back onto Falb. Sydney Falb gets a shot off. And right there is Abby Gagno. She'll work her way to the 18 We're at the 31-minute mark. Still 1-0 Chazy. Nice header by Pombrio onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes working to get by Zalis. She sends it up trying to find Pepper. Not far enough ahead. Kicked out by Boulay. Boulay gets it onto the feet of Foul. Foul has some space. Coming over to defend is Lauren. Lauren sends it up over to Becker. And Kendra Becker has it knocked away by Reset. Over to Barcombe. Barcombe with the handball. So we're going to have a not a bad placement here for Seton. As Allen will take the kick. No, she sets it up. She's setting it up for Abby Boulay. Boulay will probably try to go top shelf here from distance. Sends it. There it goes. And knocked away by Abby Gagno. And it went exactly as I figured, Calvin.
Yeah.
She was going top shelf.
Beautiful shot.
And Gagno did a nice job.
She was smart enough not to try to catch it.
Right, she tried to catch that. It probably went through her hands, and she just knocked it down. Smart play, but a very nice kick by Abby Boulay. So Lapeer comes over to the near sideline. It ball lands. It will go out of bounds, so we'll have a throw in here for Boulay. Gets it on to Spittler. Knocked away.
So easy to look at that kick by Becker and say, I went to kick that. And,
Right.
when you're on the field, it's a different story. But,
Oh, yeah.
you look at it, so obvious that it's going to go out.
Yeah, from up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standing over there, enough. We do have a nice vantage point.
I've never misplayed a ball up here.
No, I've never been taken out of a game up here. I've never been tired. It's unbelievable. Never made a mistake up here, Calvin. And it's Becker, far side. But just this little bit of height up here, you do get a whole different perspective of the game.
Yeah,
You can see plays develop.
Yeah. And referees can see, they watch games from up here and they say, oh, it's a different game up here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they go, oh my God, you do magnify our mistakes up here. No, they don't make mistakes, obviously. But it's back there is Allen. Allen guarded by Lemoy. And Allen gets by Lemoy. And it is ball pushed through and knocked out of bounds by Lawrence. We have a corner kick here, but some good pressure here by Seton at the 28:09 mark. They will get a corner kick. They do trail by 1. And it's Abby Boulay, and we know she has a strong foot. And it's Boulay. There's a strong kick. It hits in the box, but goes all the way through. Kendra Becker for Chazy's there, but coming on hard is Reset. Becker cuts it to the inside. Has some space. Pushes up to Pepper. Pepper back to Becker. Becker trying to find Hayes. Off Hayes' head. Onto the knees of Ashline. She has it knocked away. Boulay comes out to help out to midfield. And Reset chips it up, trying to find Allen. Hustling back there is Lapeer. Lapeer and Allen. She cuts it in. Allen trying to get a shot off. It goes off of Gilmore, who comes over to defend. So a corner kick here for Seton. It's going to be like their 8th corner kick. Which usually get that many corner kicks. Usually there's a goal that follows one of them, Calvin.
Yeah, sooner or later.
You would think. We're at 26:48, but nice pressure by Seton here in the second half. Booming kick into the box, dangerous. Ball headed by Allen outside the side of the net to the end line. So we got a goal kick coming up. Into the game is Moak. Coming out of the game is Lily Hayes. Becker trying to control, being challenged by Hobart. Sends it up, trying to find Moak. Moak calling for the ball, but defending well is Ashline. Becker gets it up over to Boulay. Pombrio's there. Pombrio trying to get there, but good defense by Boulay. Georgia Boulay goes to the outside of Kendra Becker. Kendra Becker gets by two defenders, working her way up, sending it through, trying to find Pombrio, and coming off her line was Thomas to get the ball. As she was a little help with Grant shielding Pombrio away from the ball. Ball headed by the Eagles, controlled by Boulay. Goes off the head of Lapeer to the far sideline, but it's picked up by Sydney Falb. She sends it back. It's Gilmore. Lindsay Gilmore's back there. Takes it off of Allen, so we're going to have a goal kick here for Chazy. And Abby Hay is into the game. Coming out of the game is Kelsey Hobart. Lapeer with the kick. Boulay sends it back. Gilmore one times it high in the air. The ball will land. Ball headed up by Falb to Lauren. We're set into the play. Comes to the open space. Picked up by Becker. Becker and Hay battling for the ball. It's Hay does a nice job getting by Becker. Goes to the far side trying to find the feet of Falb. Falb trying to get a shot off. She does. It's cleared out by Gilmore. So it'll be a throw-in on the far sideline by Seton at the 24-12 mark. They had the shots, Calvin, 19-5 Chazy, and it just doesn't seem right.
No. We'll have to talk to Stephanie about that.
Yeah. There's a shot wide, so it'll be a goal kick for Chazy. So back into the game is Hayes, as well as Benoit.
Hayes didn't get much of a rest.
No, Pombrio's coming off, as well as looks like Lauren coming out of the game.
No particular hurry, is she?
Nope. 23. We got the lead. Take your time.
Yeah. Usually the refs will encourage them to
Pick it up a bit.
Yeah.
There's a shot to the 18. Lemoy does a nice job.
But the refs are probably thinking the longer it takes, the longer we rest.
Becker being challenged by Hay. It's Becker and Hay. Hay and Hecker. Hay doing a nice job. Becker comes in. Push from behind. Nice battle there between Hay and Becker.
Yes.
And it is Lapeer. Nice play by Boulay. Sent it to the center of the field. And back there is Benoit trying to clear it out away from Falb. Falb takes it away. Gilmore comes over. And it's Gilmore keeping it in. Now sends it up the line. So it'll be a throw in here for Seton, but Gilmore has done a nice job back there in the sweeper position for Chazy. There's another kick off the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for Chazy. And it's Lapeer. The ball sent up. Seton will be there. Shot comes in, offsides. And you're talking the 13th, Calvin. Yes. Okay. And there's the kick by Lapeer to the near side. And Becker cannot keep it in. Throw-in by Boulay. Onto the feet of Allen. Hay coming over to help out, but Kyra Becker getting the ball up over to Moak. Emmy Moak. Sending a nice play over to Lily Hayes. Hayes.
Haven't looked in this direction very much.
No. It's been Seton all the second half, the first 20 minutes. Hayes working her way down. Gets by Zalis. Zalis doing a nice job. Takes it away from Hayes. Sends it up. Up there is Lemoy. Lemoy goes back to Pepper. Pepper crosses the field to Kendra Becker. Becker pushes it back to Lapierre. Lapierre takes a big long shot. Off the end line, goal kick for Seton. And there's the kick on the far side.
When I need breath,
And there's a battle. Zalis and Hayes. Hayes takes her down. And he's calling her over. Justin's calling her over.
I was watching the ball, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was after the play she pushed her down. Justin's just giving her a warning.
Away from the ball, she's lucky she doesn't get a card.
No, I know. It's Boulay. Big kick. Far side is Fald. Fald cutting it to the inside, gets by Benoit, sends it across. This is dangerous. And it's cleared out. And I guess he called a push.
I'm not sure what that call was.
I thought she just tripped over the goalie. But Larry was right there.
Yeah. Getting paid big bucks to make the call, so we'll go with what he calls.
Absolutely. Because Calvin, it doesn't matter what we say up here. Just a couple talking heads, that's all. And Moak does a nice play. Gets the shot off, and Thomas is there, but what a nice effort by Emmy Moak. She was guarded very well, defended well by Zalis. So we're under 18 minutes. Far side. Chazy tried to keep it in, but it goes out, so Seton will take the throw in here. On to the feet of Allen. Allen. Nice play by number 13, Claire Benoit. She knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in here for Seton. Just inside Chazy territory. Quickly it comes on to the feet of Spittler. And it's Reset, sends it up. And here they come. There's the shot. Just wide of the net. And Gagno got her hands on it, or was deflected off the defense, but it's going to be a corner kick.
It had to be Gagno because it wouldn't have gone in that direction if it was one of the defenders.
So nice play by Gagno.
Yeah.
So it's Abby Boulay with a nice hard kick here. Taking the corner. There's the rip. Headed out by Lemoy. Another hard shot goes wide of the net. Seton's put on some nice pressure this second half. And into the game is Lauren, Pombrio, and West. Coming off is Becker, Lemoy, and Hayes.
Northeastern's been in school for the last couple of days, so I forgot that you guys haven't started school yet.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's
Chazy hasn't
opening
started
day
yet.
for Chazy, yeah. I don't quite understand that because the teachers went in last Thursday and Friday. They had Monday off. I thought they all went by the same BOCES calendar. So
Apparently not, because
No,
a
obviously
lot
not.
of them started on Thursday, and only a few of them started on Tuesday.
yeah. So here comes Seton. Spiller getting the shot off. And it's going to go wide of the net. So again, as we've seen before, Calvin, when you put this kind of pressure on, it's just a matter of time normally.
Yeah.
And in Seton's case, to find that equalizer, it's going to be another corner kick. And it's going to be the number 10. So it's Boulay. Another nice kick. Ball lands. Chazy trying to defend. It's cleared out by Lauren. Far side is Kendra Becker. She can't get there in time. So it's going to be a throw in here for Seton. And Reset gets it in quickly, trying to find the feet of Spittler. Knocked away. Sent up, but Chazy cannot clear it. Again, Boulay sends it up off the end line. So Seton putting some really nice pressure on here. Corner kicks favor them 10-1, and when you usually see that, you think that would be the team leading. Chazy's leading 1-0. First half, I thought Chazy had the better end of the play, but the second half, it has been predominantly Seton Catholic here this second half. And Lapierre trying to find Hayes, but Hay is there for Seton. And Lemoy knocks it off of Hay. So we have a goal kick here for Chazy. There's the kick by Lapierre. Off the head of Pepper to West. West trying to battle for the ball. It's West pushing her off the ball. Lydia West and Zalis. Ball sent across. And the goalie, Thomas, comes up with it. But Pombrio was there. And it is Kendra Becker trying to get to it. Lydia West comes to the near side up over to Lily Hayes. Hayes rips the shot, knocked away by the goalie, just out of the reach of Pombrio. Pombrio pushes it back to Kendra Becker. Becker gets the shot off. It's inside the box, knocked away by number 4 Ashline. And there's the shot by Pepper over the net. So we have a goal kick here for Seton. And Kyra is in for her sister Kendra. Pepper heads it toward the 18. Pombrio trying to get a shot off. Pombrio rips the shot. And nice save by Thomas. Nice shot by Pombrio. So we approach 12:40 here in this opening night here at the George Brendler Field. With Chazy leading 1-0. And I'll say hanging on to the 1-0 lead because it's been a lot of pressure here in the second half by Seton. And they're battling over there between Falb and Lauren. And Lauren called for the push. So Boulay, this is a direct kick here. This is a great opportunity for Seton Catholic. He's going to count out 10. And waiting for the whistle. And here goes Boulay. There's the shot. And knocked away by Gagno. She's doing what she has to do. Hayes sends it up to the near sideline trying to find Lydia West. West can't keep it in, so it'll be a throw in here for Seton. Trying to find Boulay. Goes off the sideline here, so Hayes. Lily Hayes with a throw-in, trying to find West. West has it knocked away. And it was Ashline knocks it off of Hayes. Ball comes down to Hay. Lets it go through to Allen. Allen goes back to Hay. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Chazy. And Lemoy will take the throw-in. Ball pushed back, Lemoy. A over to West. West has it knocked away by Ashline. Over to Allen, knocked away. Lapierre pushing it up, trying to find Barcombe. But it's Reset winning that ball over to the far side to Falb. Falb. Nice play by Becker. And that's Kyra Becker. Zalis sending it up, trying to find Hay. Deflected by Lemoy onto the feet of Hayes. Hayes sending the ball up. Hustling off her line is the goalie Thomas. And she gets there in plenty of time. So we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Chazy has weathered the pressure of Seton so far here in the first 30 minutes as we're down to the final 10. Ball headed back to Thomas. Thomas, nice kick just shy of midfield, controlled by Falb. To the far side, tried to find Reset, but goes out of bounds. We have some subs coming in. We have Emmy Moak into the game, as well as Kendra Becker. And it is Pombrio coming off, as well as Lydia West. Ball comes in. Controlled by Seton, and it's cleared up by Allen to the open space. Back there is Gilmore. Gilmore cuts it to the inside, sends it up past Hay. Controlled by Kendra Becker. Hay coming over. It's Kendra Becker and Hay battling. Pushes it up over to Bailey Pepper. Pepper trying to clear it by Zalis, but Zalis there knocks it down over to Spittler. Spittler switches fields onto the feet of Allen. Far side. Lauren coming over to defend. Takes the ball away toward midfield. Zalis is there off her head. Becker through ball. But it's cleared out by Riley Boulay. Ball back. It is Gilmore does a nice job. Comes to the near sideline. Too far ahead of Becker. So we're at 8:30 here left in the second half. Chazy up 1-0. Throw-in by Ashline. To Boulay. Sends it across to Allen. Push back to Spittler. Spittler, Becker. 7 and 7 battling each other. And it's Seton 7 who comes up with it. Spittler. Controlled by Pepper. Back to Kyra Becker. Becker comes back to Bailey Pepper. Pepper trying to get by Zalis. Cuts it back to the inside. And it is Boulay. A big booming kick. Hustling back there is Gilmore. Coming off her line is Gagno. And Gagno does a nice job as Gilmore was shielding away Allen. It's by Boulay and Moak. It's Moak working her way toward the 18. Moak working her way in. Trying to cut it to the inside. Moak still battling. Good job by Moak. Coming off her line is Thomas, but some nice workmanlike effort by Emmy Moak at the 7:19 mark here in the second half. And there's the punt by Thomas. Controlled by Spittler. Quickly, they're playing for that breakaway. And here goes Gilmore as well as number 8, Falb. And Gilmore turns on the speed and does a nice job taking it away from Falb. Cuts it to the inside. Has space. Sending it up over to Pepper. Pepper being guarded by Spittler. She goes to the outside trying to find Becker. And Kyra Becker cannot keep it in. So it's a throw-in here for Seton. And it looks like Georgia Boulay with the throw-in. She sends it down the line off of Becker. So Seton will move the chains, as they say in football, about another 20-25 yards down, far side at the 6:30 mark here in the second half. Throw-in comes in, knocked away, picked up by Chazy, deflected back. It is Hayes switches fields all the way over to Kendra Becker. It's Becker sending it up. Over there is Emmy Moak trying to keep it in. Moak on the side of the 18 sends it back across. Hayes ball comes to the near sideline. Throwing for Chazy. Ball comes into Pepper. Sends it across. Zalis knocks it away. Back there is Kyra Becker. Barcomb's there. She comes back to the near sideline trying to find Kendra Becker. Too far ahead of her. So we're at 5:24. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in here deep for Seton. Coming into the game is Hobart. Coming out of the game is Allen. Throwing comes into Hay. She's trying to control it. Goes off of Moak. Moak trying to keep it in. Cannot. So we're going to have a deep throw in for Seton. Right at the 5-minute mark here. Left in the second half. It is Spittler. Pushes it back to Boulay. Ball coming down the line. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Chazy. And Pombrio coming into the game. Coming out of the game is Emmy Moak. She put in some nice minutes there for Chazy.
He's going to guard her all the way to the bench.
She's going to guard her to the bench, yeah. Ball goes off of Zayla, so it's going to be a corner kick for Chazy. And Hayes will take it. Low kick, another corner kick as it was cleared out by Boulay. So we're approaching the 4-minute mark here. There's a nice feed in the 18. He gets by everybody. Becker one-times it back toward the net. Thomas is there. And she'll work her way to the 18 at the 3:50 mark here. Chazy with a 1-0 lead. Pepper sends it back. Georgia Boulay with the ball, going down the line. Knocks it down the line, but goes out of bounds, so it's going to be a throw-in for Lauren. Lauren for Chazy, a deep throw down the line off of Kyra Becker. Ball kept in by Seton. Spittler has it knocked off of her as Pombrio knocks it off of her, so it's going to be a throw-in for Chazy. It is Pepper, comes into Hayes. Hayes back to Pepper. Pepper sends it forward. Kyra Becker's there. Kendra Becker had it right in the box and sent it over the net. Would love that opportunity again as we approach the 3-minute mark here. And it is Thomas. There's the the goal kick, I mean. Off of Hayes. They're going to call a foul. Handball on Hayes, actually. So it's Zalis. Takes a nice kick off the head of Lapierre onto the feet of Falb. Falb trying to get by Lauren. And it's Falb winning that battle. Lauren hustling back. Falb cuts it back. Sends it across. Cleared out by Gilmore. Ball going toward midfield. Kept in by Pombrio. Pombrio cuts it to the inside. Has it taken away by Georgia Boulay. She puts it up to Abby Boulay. Goes to the far side. Trying to find the feet of number 8, Falb. Falb does a nice job. Falb coming in. And it's cleared out by Gilmore. We're under 2 minutes. So Boulay with the throw-in. Comes in onto the feet of Falb. Falb sends it back to Boulay. And that will work its way off the end line. So Chazy will have a goal kick. We're at the 1:30 mark here. Left in the second half. Chazy leading 1-0 here on the 7th day of September. Opening night in Division II girls soccer action. Chazy taking on Seton Catholic here at the George Brendler Field on just a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous night here for September 7th, 2016. There's the kick by Lapierre. Goes off of Spittler. Cut in by Kendra Becker. Becker sends it forward. And it is Hayes. Hayes trying to get to the ball before Ashline. And it goes out of bounds off Ashline. So we have less than a minute. Ball comes in. And the ball is trying to find Kyra Becker from Bailey Pepper, but it was knocked out by Seton. Chazy controlling it, sending it back. Pombrio cutting inside. It's Pombrio. Gets the shot off and goes side net. We're at 32 seconds. And there doesn't seem to be a sense of urgency on Seton here. They're taking their time setting up for the goal kick. 23 seconds. And it is Boulay. Riley Boulay sends it up. Ball sent back forward by Chazy. Ball coming to the near sideline. We have 10 seconds left. It's Hay. Hay working her way down, trying to get something going here. It's Hay. Hay sends it up. And Gagno is there. And this game has officially come to a close. And Chazy opens up with a 1-0 victory here in Division II against Seton Catholic on the 7th day of September 2016, I should say. I'm Joey Trombley, along with the founding father himself, Calvin Castine. And as Calvin likes to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.